Hello Twin Flames and welcome to your DM to DF reading for Friday. Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I really do feel the masculines are drafting that message to you. They want to come back into your life right now. They want to make things happen, make it right, apologise. And they really do want to come back and communicate the right way. And when you love your life, they're going to come back before you know it. It's going to manifest. It's going to spring things forward. And that's really the message that came up in the Daily Angel reading today and in the Daily Twin Flame reading today. So we're going to connect today with the DM draft messages by the Empress. We're going to bring in the Realms Mercury Edition 2 deck by Reina Tarot, and I'm going to bring in the Eternal Messages by the Pretty Psyche. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What do the masculines want to say to you today, Divine Feminine? What do they want you to know? What's on their minds? Look at that jumping out. Wow, and I've got a couple of cards sticking out there. What's on their mind today? This card's moving on top of the deck as well, and this one. Wow. What do they want to say? Look at this, flying out of the deck. Amazing. So powerful how the cards make themselves known. Look at that. Wow. Flying out of the deck. Amazing. Okay, let's connect with this then. So the first message is, so are you seeing anyone new? Now this is really powerful because this is that they are curious about what you're doing, what you're up to, where you're going, who you're spending time with. So are you seeing anyone new? They're curious. They may even message you to try and find out what's going on. They're curious about what you're doing and who you're doing it with. That means they are jealous. They're a little bit frustrated and angry at themselves, and they certainly don't want you moving on. Are you seeing anyone new? They're trying to find a way back in by finding out what you're doing, by working out what your status is. What does it say? It's complicated, single, married. What is going on with you? That's what they're looking at. They may be checking out your profile on social media. They could be looking at your photograph. They could be checking to see what you've been doing. They're definitely interested if you've seen anyone new. They may have even asked someone that they know that you know if you are involved or not. So, are you seeing anyone new? So this shows you how much power you have. I wish we could cuddle now. So this is what they are missing. This is what they want. They want to cuddle you now in this moment. And that's why they're curious. Are you seeing anyone new? Because I want to be the one that's cuddling you. Not again, how can one man cry so much or one woman cry so much? So they're feeling emotional. They're feeling emotional about you and the love and the things they've done. How can one man, how can one person cry so much? So they are acknowledging that they've shed tears over your connection, that they're feeling emotional, that there is a lot of energy that's taking place right now because you're the only thing that makes sense to them in this life. And they are saying, my life is empty without you. You're the only thing that makes sense to me. Would you take me back into your arms again after all I've done? Or are you seeing someone new? Hey, what you doing? What you're up to? How are you doing? So I feel this could definitely be the masculine putting their foot back in the door or coming back to you in a way that's curious. You know, they could say, hey, how are you doing? They're trying to find out if you still love them and still care and if you would take them back into your arms again. Because they're saying, I know that you're my twin flame. And he knows that through the feeling. We've been talking about this, that they recognize the soul level love, the soul level connection, the feeling, the power of it. And he said, I do think about the future. And when I do, I think about you in it. So this is all on their mind right now. And that's why they're saying it all depends on if you are seeing someone new. What are you doing? Do you still want me? Do you still love me? Do you still think about me? So feminines, I know that these are the energies that you operate in and you think, do they want me? Are they seeing anyone new? Are they happy with the karmic partner? Do they want me? But the masculine is actually thinking all this too, thinking, my life is so empty, I want you back in it. And I pray about us. I pray about us because I want you back in my life and I want that way in. But he is saying, please be patient with me. I just didn't love myself. Please be patient with me as I make changes. I didn't love myself, and now I'm starting to. I'm starting to realise that I deserve your love and I can be happy. And I've been lurking around your social media. So I definitely feel that they are lurking around today. They are hanging around because they're trying to find out what you're doing. They're curious about you. They're checking out your social media. They may be around where you live, if you live locally. And this isn't stalking or weird, it's love. They care about you, just like you care about them. And let's be honest, I'm sure you've lurked around their social media at some time on this journey. So it's only natural that they've lurked around yours, especially at night when there's no one around, or when it's late, or when they're not really afraid of being caught by a karmic partner or even by you. All they've got to do is slip and like your photograph. And if you notice that, then you're going to wonder what's going on. But if they take that like away very quickly, not because they don't want to, but because they feel they have to until they're ready to express that love to you, then it's more likely they're not going to get noticed at night if they're scrolling through. You know, I know someone who was scrolling through like that and accidentally clicked a photograph, and it actually caused a big kerfuffle with a karmic partner, and that was part of them walking away from that karmic partner to be with their twin, who are now in union. But everything happens for a reason. That's also what I'm saying here. That's the point of what this message is. Even if they message you or say they didn't mean to do something, or like a picture without meaning to, everything has meaning. Everything has purpose. There's a reason for all things. There's no coincidences. Everything is synchronized perfectly by heaven to move things forward. So they are curious if you're seeing someone new. They're lurking around your social media. So this may be what you need to update your social media today. Maybe you want to change your profile or your picture, or you want to add something to your status to let them know that you are available when they return. Because this is what's on their mind right now. And you might think, well, hang on, Liz, I haven't got social media. How can you lurk around if I haven't got it? You'd be surprised what they do. They can put your name in Google, in a search engine, trying to find you, to see if anything comes up about you, if there's a picture of you somewhere. Because that's how much they're craving your contact today. That's how much they want to know what you're doing and who you're doing it with. And this doesn't mean you have to feel guilty for the things you're doing, Divine Feminine, if you're going out enjoying yourself and loving your life. It's when you're loving your life that they come back, because they feel a shift in you. They feel that your energy has shifted back into you, and it's more focused on you and other things than focused entirely on them. And that gets their spider sense tingling. They want to know what you're doing. They start being interested in you again. And they've always been interested in you, but they make it known to you. They come back. That's why you might think, wow, I felt like I was moving on, and then he turned up. How did he know? How did he know? He knew because your energy had shifted back into you. And when you're loving life and doing you, it's very attractive to the masculines, because it doesn't feel desperation. It doesn't feel desperate. It doesn't feel like it's pressured in any way. It just feels unconditional. When it feels conditioned, that's when there's problems, because the masculine is asking you and teaching you the lesson of letting go. So they're lurking around your social media, they're wondering what you're doing, and they're really interested to see if you've seen anyone new. So you may even reach out and ask you this, and you may get triggered thinking, what right have you got to ask me that? Or is that all you're going to say to me after this amount of time? But really what he's saying, I wish we could cuddle now, because I miss you. And I've been crying over the connection. You make sense to me in my empty life, and I want you back. And I want to do everything I can to get you back. So please be patient with me as I move this forward. I know you're my twin flame by the feelings and the love that we share, not the label. I've been lurking around your social media and praying about us to move this forward. I just didn't love myself then. That's why it didn't work. But now when I think about the future, I know you're in it. I know that I deserve it, and I know we're moving towards it. So are you seeing anyone new? I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.